It was late evening in New York City, the kind of night where dreams and despair share the same street. The lights were bright, the crowds endless, and in the middle of it all stood a young man named Ethan Cole. Ethan had come from a small town in Kansas, chasing a dream to become a filmmaker. He had courage, but not much else. No family in the city, no big contacts, and now, no money. After months of trying, his film ideas were rejected. His bills piled up, and his landlord had already given him an eviction notice. He stood outside a diner that night with his last dollar in hand. One single crumpled bill, all that was left of his dream. He walked into the diner, sat at the counter, and ordered the cheapest thing on the menu, a cup of coffee. Next to him sat an old man wearing a worn-out brown coat, reading a newspaper, his face calm but wise. After a few minutes, the old man looked up and said, "You look like you've been fighting the whole world." Ethan smiled sadly. "Feels like the world's winning." The old man folded his paper slowly. "Son, the world never wins. People just give up before their miracle happens." Ethan chuckled. "Miracles don't happen in New York." The old man smiled. "They do, if you keep your eyes open." The old man pointed at Ethan's coffee. "Do you know what that is?" Ethan frowned. "It's coffee?" "No," said the man, "it's a seed. Every great thing starts small, just like that. It's not about what you have, it's about what you do with it." Ethan stared at him. "What do you mean?" The man reached into his coat and took out a small notebook. Inside were sketches, notes, and story ideas. "I used to be a filmmaker too," the man said, "but I lost everything chasing approval. I learned that focus is stronger than talent. You can't chase 10 doors at once. You'll miss the one that's open." Ethan's eyes widened. "How do you know I'm a filmmaker?" The old man smiled. "Because I can see the fire in your eyes, the same fire I once had before I let fear put it out." Ethan left the diner that night confused but inspired. He didn't have a plan, but he had a spark. He went home, pulled out his old camera, and filmed a short story about hope and failure, using just his phone, his friend's apartment, and that same diner as the backdrop. He edited it all night, fueled by determination and that single coffee. He uploaded the short film to YouTube the next morning with the title, "The Last Dollar." Days passed. Ethan forgot about the video as he started packing his things to leave. Then his phone buzzed, one notification, then 10, then hundreds. His short film had gone viral. Thousands of people commented, "This story feels real. This is my life. Whoever made this, thank you." Within a week, Ethan was invited to a local film festival. His story of struggle had reached the heart of America, and when he arrived at the event, the man from the diner was there. Ethan ran to him. "Sir, I can't believe you're here. I wanted to thank you." But the old man interrupted him with a calm smile. "You don't need to thank me. You just needed to remember who you are." Ethan nodded. "But who are you?" The old man looked at him and said softly, "Someone who once gave up on his dream and decided to make sure you wouldn't do the same." Then he turned and walked away into the crowd, leaving Ethan in tears, grateful, awakened, and forever changed. Years later, Ethan became one of the most respected filmmakers in Hollywood. Every time someone asked him about his success, he would tell them about that night at the diner, the night he learned the power of focus, faith, and one small act of hope. Moral of the story: never underestimate small beginnings. Even a single dollar, a single idea, or a single night can change your life if you don't give up. Focus is the bridge between where you are and where you're meant to be. And miracles? They still happen, but only for those who stay long enough to see them.